Rosé. Wait, is that what it is?
No, it's me forgetting to buy wine.
Cheers. Oh yeah, this is a coffee mug, but I wonder if... Oh god, it's wine on the inside. It looks like coffee, black
That's so
coffee.
sad. It's like I have a real wine glass wasted with like non-wine. You have actual wine that you can't see.
Hey guys, welcome to INTJ and INFP wine. So this is a new series where we drink and talk about random topics. These videos are mainly gonna be like fun-based. For example, our topic today is if we had to assign an MBTI type to each astrological sign, what would it be? Like obviously this is not very like scientific, but it's just kind of fun. Okay, Aries. Aries is known as like the inner child. It is like the first of the astrological years. It's kind of like the baby of astrology. It can be like selfish and impulsive, very like passionate, ambitious, like a lot of like me energy. So to me, that's obviously ESFP because they need the SE stimulus and they don't really, they're not incorporated into the FE world yet. So to me, that's like FI as well as SE, which makes them ESFP.
Interestingly, I said ENTJ, which is like same functions but slightly different order. I guess I just see Aries energy as like kind of like going like before thinking, right? Just like very driven energy. So that's the way I see the ENTJ. And then I guess the ENTJ is like tertiary SE kind of pops up and makes them like really bubbly and fun, that I think there's that kind of, yeah, that childlike kind of spontaneity to the Aries.
So for Taurus, second month of the astrological year, they're kind of being incorporated into society, and I feel like Tauruses are stubborn and they're materialistic. This sounds really bad, but it's true. Like if you look up the astrological definitions, they love luxury and the finer things, which makes me think that they have SE because they like love the comfort, material comforts, and I think they have FE because they're part of society now that the astrological baby is older. So for those reasons, I said that the Taurus is ESTP.
I said ISFJ. Yeah, I guess I see the Taurus as kind of like very hardworking, right? I think that's what the Taurus is known for, and perhaps being kind of stubborn as well. I guess I saw that as sort of like SI, kind of like very, you know, steady work ethic. And I think I chose the FJ part, yeah, because of that kind of sense of like Taurus likes luxury and stuff, and I don't know, from some reason I kind of associated that with like an FE thing where it's like they might have a really luxurious home so that they could kind of like welcome guests.
Gemini. So Gemini's god of communication, like Mercury, right? So quick, but like quick in speed as well as like mental agility, and they have like bunch of ideas. So like Mercury being like having winged feet and like talking to all the gods, being the messenger. I thought that's just gotta be like ENTP. There's just no other way. Like inventive, like talkative, idea driven, fast, NE, like all the NE.
So for Gemini, I had both ESFP and ENFP. Yeah, I think it's just something about Gemini that maybe I associate more with FI. Yeah, it's very communicative and talkative, but I think there's still like, yeah, like it's still at the child level of like the astrological progression, right? And I kind of see like FI as like more innocent, or or like as FPs as kind of more innocent and childlike. And yeah, that's what dominant and SE or NE is, just very talkative and likes to explore a bunch of different ideas.
Moving on to Cancer. Cancer is the crab, but it's also the moon, and it's also breasts. This is like femininity and motherhood, just is. And emotions, and the Cancer is known for being a homebody, caring, motherly. Yeah, so for that reason, I'm like ESFJ, the mothers of the MBTI type.
Yeah, I was struggling between ESFJ, but I ended up with ENFJ. I don't know, I feel like actually maybe ENFJs are a little bit more active about like taking care of the people in their life than ESFJs might be. Yeah, definitely that dominant FE is like the nurturing side of Cancer, so yeah. But then that kind of like crab of like wanting to put other people inside your shell and like sheltering them, that's like very FE.
Okay, so Leo, the dramatic performer. Oh, and like potential artist. Leo, like dramatic, probably you think of like a dancer or an actor, probably more like an actor, generous, like gregarious, brave. And also like maybe ISFP is better because Leos are also like brave and idealistic and in defending their cause and themselves. So definitely like FI, I thought like performative, so SE as well. So ISFP for the Leo.
I put ESTP. I thought like that dominant SE along with that FE makes them like this natural performer. Like SE is just kind of always like acting goofy and stuff, but then along with like the FE, I think it's like they're always very aware of like their audience in a sense. Yeah, I know some like ESTPs, and yeah, they kind of have that like Leo persona to me. Where just like, just generally just talking with anyone, they're always kind of like performing a little bit.
For Libra.
Oh wait, you're missing one. Virgo.
Oh! For Virgo, I wrote executing details. So for me, that's like obviously ISTJ, like tradition, like materialistic tradition, like meticulous. Yeah. Oh my gosh, the ISTJ I know is so meticulous. Also, I don't think the Virgo is very emotional at all. That's why it's still a version. It's like no falling in love and eloping for this person. So I thought like TJ.
This is funny. When I was like doing the list, I was like, okay, Virgo's the most obvious. I feel like we should get this one the same. And yes, we did! ISTJ! Yeah, exactly. Because I think Virgos can be very perfectionistic and critical and detail-oriented, right? So that's very like SITE. Yeah. Basically everything you said, yes.
Finally! Libra was charm and beauty. Definitely think is ENFJ. Libra, I think, is FE because it's always striking a compromise, and it's like the scale, so it's balancing people's differing emotions. I'm not really sure why I picked N. It just, I don't know, as an air sign, maybe I think of air signs as kind of like intuitive, like, because air is Ravenclaw, right? Guys, of all the pop culture references, air is Ravenclaw is like the intuitive, whatever, so I thought ENFJ.
Thinking about it now, okay, I put ESFJ, but ENFJ makes sense because they have that SE that might have that appreciation for aesthetics. And I think actually maybe the ENFJ as well might be more passionate about like social justice, which is also an aspect of Libra too. But yeah, I guess I see the ESFJ, yeah, as very kind of like charming and people pleasing and very sociable and yeah, and wanting to maintain harmony and
Oh, getting to the oldies. Almost, right? Scorpio's the oldest one before we get into the afterlife, I think.
right, Scorpio's death.
The word associations I wrote for Scorpio are depth and foresight. So foresight is obviously an I, and as a water sign, I just immediately thought of feeler, and I think Scorpio is like amazing at getting revenge. That's one of their stereotypes, and like plotting, and I feel like interpersonal revenge or like manipulation and plotting, that's FE and NI. So sorry, INFJs, I don't know. No, it's cool, but Scorpio is one of the coolest signs and the most sexual one. And I see that. So intense. I definitely think of INFJs as like super intense, and great at one-on-one chemistry. So definitely, I thought INFJ.
Yeah, me too. Yeah. So I also put INTJ under it, but I think INFJ really encapsulates Scorpio much better. So yeah, I think it's the same thing. It's like Scorpio really likes researching and uncovering the depths of everything, so that's very NI. The emotional part of Scorpio could go both ways in that, yes, maybe it'd make more sense for a feeler, but then I guess as kind of a very reserved and kind of secretive sign, that actually might make sense for like a tertiary FI, that doesn't really see the light of day. So, so yeah, INTJ and INFJ.
For Sagittarius, the words I wrote were breath and knowledge. So breath is in E, and knowledge is in E. I mean, no, it's in. If there was ever a sign to hostel hop, go travel, backpacking, it would be Sagittarius, and if there was ever an MBTI to do that, it would be the ENFP. So I was like, ENFP.
I put ENTP. So I was kind of thinking that, yeah, like I think ENFPs have more desire to travel, and that's so strongly Sagittarius trait. But then, yeah, I think that just that kind of very expansiveness of wanting to learn about everything is very NE, but then I thought it's kind of like maybe also more TI related, of like just wanting to accumulate all of the possible knowledge you can.
Ooh, Capricorn. Capricorn. Okay, I don't know why I'm saying it like that, I guess. So I wrote for Virgo executing details, and for Capricorn I wrote long-term execution. Because definitely Capricorns are known for being ambitious and practical, but like strategically practical, and they tend to have like this long-term plan. So I put INTJ.
I mean, I put INTJ under Capricorn too, but I think actually the stronger association for me is ESTJ. But I think just maybe like having the stronger kind of drive just for like achieving for, you know, the sake of success. I feel like that's maybe more of like a TE dumb thing. Right, and I think practical is also more of an SI thing, where it's like maybe NI can be so kind of like removed from reality sometimes that we don't know actually what's practical, so I think ESTJ.
I think you're right. Aquarius. Oh, that's interesting, guys. I am Aquarius. Finally, I put INFP, and my word associations for that is individualism and innovation, so I feel like that's FINE. And also, if FI is to be represented as a planet, it would be Uranus. I mean, come on, like, it's a freaking sideways spinning planet, so I was like, that's just definitely, it's gotta be FI.
I definitely put INFP as Aquarius as well. I also put INTP under Aquarius, because I think INTP also has this kind of scientific side. Yeah, but I think generally the kind of, yeah, like the originality is very like NE, and then I think maybe like the aloofness of Aquarius could both be like FI and TI.
Aquarius is also known for being very intellectual, scientific, and humanitarian focused, and I think that side is INTP, and the other side, the like weird, like rebellious, independent, I'm like friendly, yeah, that part is maybe more like the INFP side. For Pisces, Scorpio might be like this intense manifestation of INFJ, and Pisces the more like romantic. So I put mysticism and martyrdom. So martyrdom being FE, mysticism being NI. Like Pisces is known for being so deep in feelings, so empathetic. I don't think an INFP can be that empathetic. Like you need some FEs to be so empathetic. And Pisces is known for having dreams and hunches. So I think that's like NI plus FE.
I also put INFP under Pisces along with ISFP, so I just thought like the two FI dumbs as Pisces. Because I think I see Pisces as like the most feeling and like introverted and receptive out of all of the types, so I think I tend to associate that with more FI. And then along with the kind of SE or NE perceiver side is like, yeah, very kind of dreamy and like free-spirited kind of, right? And can't be boxed into like, I don't know, any sort of order.
That was so much fun. Okay guys, I'm like sufficiently tipsy. Do you guys agree? Yeah, I don't know if you are interested in astrology, but let us know if you think we were accurate in the comments. Thanks.
Yeah.